In this video, we will see current divider in parallel branches with impedances. Before starting this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to this channel. So here we can see this is a total current I. This is current I1 in impedance 1. So let's say this is branch 1 and this is branch 2 with current I2 and impedance Z2. So according to Kirchhoff's current law, we know that total current or summation of all the currents entering a node is equal to summation of all the currents leaving the node. So this I should be equal to I1 plus I2. Now according to current divider rule or current division rule, we know that I1 is equal to I into Z2 divided by Z1 plus Z2, and I2 is equal to I multiplied with Z1 divided by Z1 plus Z2. Now this is the current division rule. We know that if we want to find current I1, that time what we do, we take total current and then multiply it with parallel branch. So parallel branch to this Z1 is Z2. So here in the numerator we take Z2 and divided by total of this Z1 plus Z2. Similarly for I2, if we want to find this current I2, then we take the total current I, then multiply it with opposite branch resistance or parallel branch resistance. Here it is Z1. So in the numerator it will be Z1 divided by Z1 plus Z2. We can verify our answer. If we add Z1 and Z2, then we get, if we add I1 plus I2, then we get I1 plus I2 is equal to this I into Z2 divided by Z1 plus Z2, then plus I into Z1 divided by Z1 plus Z2. So here we can take this I and Z1 by Z2 common. So I divided by Z1 plus Z2. So I divided by Z1 plus Z2, and what's remain then? Z2 and this Z1. So Z2 plus Z1, or we can say Z1 plus Z2, both are same. So here this Z1 plus Z2 and this Z2 plus Z1 will get cancelled. So what's remain? Only I. So therefore I1 plus I2 is equal to I. So hence both I1 and I2 currents are correct. So this is about current divider in parallel branches with impedance. Thanks for watching.